Hello and welcome to Elecspo, and it's time to talk about Graham Potter. The Brighton boss has got the Seagulls playing incredible football. During Chris Hughton's tenure, things got a bit stale at the Amex, as they narrowly avoided relegation to the Championship. Graham Potter took his place and immediately changed the style on the South Coast. But this season, things aren't quite going to plan. Despite Brighton creating chance after chance after chance after chance, they've got no one to finish them off. If the IT crowd was still a thing, they'd be the butt of the joke along the lines of, the problem with Brighton is they always try and walk it in. They're basically the new Arsenal. Brighton's failures in front of goal has got them fighting to avoid relegation, leading to various debates about whether Graham Potter's style is actually any good or not. Their XG is great, but in terms of actual goals, it looks like they struggle to finish their dinner. But is that the players' fault or Potter's? Well, I'm going to try and find out the best I can, using the wonderful world of Football Manager. Using the editor, Graham Potter's getting a promotion and is going to manage the best team in the country. No, it's not Southend, it's Manchester City. He's got Pep Guardiola's job and takes over a team with so much attacking talent it's scary. Can the former Ostersund's boss make a style work at the Etihad with better players, or will he stifle Man City's finishing skills and just turn them into another Brighton? He's got a 5-year deal at the Etihad, let's see how he gets on. Right, here we are at the start of the simulation. Even with Graham Potter in charge of the Etihad, the media still thinks City will win the league. However, they think there'll be a change in system, potentially using wing backs. I mean, it's a bold move by Potter. But let's go a year into the future, let's see how they get on. Can Graham Potter thrive with some actual players who know how to score goals? Let's find out. Okay, here we are, the 7th of June 2021, year 1 of the simulation is over, and Graham Potter's Manchester City have finished 3rd. Now that is not very good at all, but in terms of points, they've done alright to be fair to them. They were 7 shy of Liverpool who won the league. Liverpool got 94, then in second it was Man United with 90, and then you've got Man City with 87. I mean, 87 is a fantastic tally. I mean, in years gone by that will win you a title, but this year it was only enough for Manchester City to finish 3rd. They only lost 3 games all season, all away from home. They were unbeaten at the Etihad, but it has not delivered the Premier League title. Let's check them out. I'm going to assume Graham Potter's still there. Yeah, he is. I just thought maybe 3rd place wasn't enough. Let's have a look, see if he's had any joy elsewhere. It was a wonderful start for Graham Potter. He didn't lose a game in all competitions until they played Real Madrid on the 9th of December. In the Premier League, they were unbeaten until the 19th of December. Quarter-finals of the League Cup, they were knocked out by Aston Villa. FA Cup knocked out in the 5th round by Liverpool. And the Champions League, they're still in it. The Champions League, Manchester City won it. They have struggled for years to win the Champions League. Pep Guardiola hasn't been able to do it so far. Manuel Pellegrini couldn't do it. Roberto Mancini couldn't do it. Don't think Mark Hughes ever got a chance, but that doesn't matter. Under Graham Potter, Manchester City are the champions of Europe. They beat PSG 2-0 in the final. And I think this has got to go down as a very good first season for Graham Potter. Sure, they came 3rd, but it's been a great season to get 87 points. They weren't far off the title despite being 3rd, and they have won the trophy they have craved ever since they got money, the Champions League. Let's see, in terms of goals, have they been banging them in? The top scorer, Raheem Sterling, with 29 goals. Phil Foden, 18. De Bruyne, 17. Bernardo Silva, 15. And Sergio Aguero got 9. So even he can't save Sergio Aguero's career right now. Seriously, what is wrong with Sergio Aguero? It's quite upsetting, but that's not the point today. 4 players under Graham Potter have hit double figures, so that is positive. I mean, has anyone hit double figures at Brighton this season? Not quite sure. But he's using a wing-back system. João Cancelo on the right, Zinchenko on the left. He's been rotating there, and their average ratings are quite poor, so that's something maybe Graham Potter needs to address. The system he is using, considering he's got specialist players in wing-back roles, those averages are quite poor. Who else will have been playing wing-back? Kyle Walker, average less than a 7. Who else? Nathan Ake, they've tried to turn him into a wing-back, hasn't worked. Benjamin Mendy, poor. So clearly Potter needs to invest in some wing-backs in the summer. Let's get Tariq Lamptey in, or Joel Veltman. But he has won a trophy. Goals, doing alright. I mean, nearly 30 goals for Raheem Sterling is pretty good. Let's check them out in the Premier League, compare them to everyone else. As former club Brighton, they've survived, they've done well. So in terms of goals, Manchester City got 81, which was the 2nd highest, just behind Liverpool, who got 82. So yeah, Graham Potter sides can score goals. It's clearly just the Brighton players who are failing. Although, is that really a surprise? Let's go into year 2. Will it be magic like Harry Potter or a bit of a laughingstock like Brian Potter? Okay, here we are, the 7th of June 2022, year 2 of the simulation, and things have kind of got a little bit worse for Manchester City. Last season they came 3rd, this season they were 4th, only just making it into the top 4 and securing Champions League football. But they were only 4 points off the title, but still, they came 4th, that's not very good. Ederson, clean sheets 18, but in terms of attacking stats, no one from Manchester City features in the top 2. Let's check City out, because to be honest, I'm worried Graham Potter might have gotten the sack. No, he's still there. Even though he's came 4th, that hasn't mattered. Let's have a look at the schedule, see if there's been any success elsewhere. Has there been another Champions League? Let's find out. They won the Super Cup, beating Villarreal 2-1. Club World Cup, they won that, beating Gremio, I assume that might be, in the final 2-1. They won the semi-final 12-0 against Funabashi Bandits. That is a fantastic name for a football club. But they didn't win. FA Cup, they made it to the semis. And the Champions League, they were knocked out in the first knockout round by Atletico Madrid. They got absolutely battered, 5-1 on aggregate. So maybe it was a bit of a fluke that Graham Potter's got a Champions League win on his CV. Because year 2 has ended, he's got 2 trophies, but it's 2 they're expected to win, the Super Cup and the Club World Cup. Has the goals continued to flow? Let's have a look. No one got more than 20 goals. De Bruyne was the top scorer. Then you've got Paulo Dybala, big signing. Gabriel Jesus only got 16, Bernardo Silva with 15, and Phil Foden with 12. I mean, I know that's 5 players with double figures, but I'm going to put it out there, goals are an issue once again for Graham Potter. I mean, for a team like Man City to not have a player get more than 20 goals, out of all the attack and talent they've got, surely someone is going to step up. But no, the highest scoring striker, Gabriel Jesus with 16. I mean, Dybala went in playing as a main striker, he got 17. But there's no out and out goal scorer at City. I mean, what's happened to Sergio Aguero? Is he gone? His contract was expiring, it looks like he's gone. The wing-back system has been continuing at the Etihad. João Cancelo's improved, David Alaba's came in, and he's impressed, so there's been improvement there. But after 2 seasons, I'm worried for Graham Potter. Finishing 3rd was bad. Finishing 4th was even worse. They were only 4, I mean that's an obvious thing to say, but they were only 4 points shy of just dropping into the Europa League. That is absolutely unthinkable for a club like Man City nowadays. It seems to me that he's just clinging on to the fact that he won the Champions League. In terms of attacking, the stats in Season 2, I'm not impressed with them. But let's see how many goals they did score, because I mean, maybe I'm doing them a bit of a disservice. Yeah, 4th, 70 goals. 75 was the best by Man United. Much less than they did last season. Did they get 81 last season? Yeah, so they've dropped off 11 goals, which has to be a problem. But let's go into year 3. Graham Potter needs to improve desperately, otherwise the writing could be on the wall. Let's see how he gets on. This is really turning into a Brian Potter kind of situation. If you don't watch Phoenix Nights, and that jokes, I mean absolutely nothing, you'd be thinking, who the hell's Brian Potter? It was a Peter Kay character. Go check it out after this. Right, here we are, the 7th of June 2023, and Manchester City are on the up. They have came 2nd, 85 points, still haven't won the title. They were 6 shy of the champions Liverpool. And in terms of goals, they've actually got someone who's featuring at the top of the charts, Kevin De Bruyne, just behind Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin's had an exceptional season with 25. Then in 2nd place there, you've got Kevin De Bruyne with 19. Yet again, no striker featuring for Manchester City. Let's check them out. And Graham Potter is no more. Has he been sacked? I'm going to assume he's been sacked rather than poached. He has. Graham Potter was sacked on the 22nd of May 2023. After 3 years in charge, he leaves the club with 3 trophies, a Champions League, a European Super Cup and a Club World Cup. Even though he's just had his best finish in the Premier League, he has been sacked. They were knocked out in the League Cup straight away in embarrassing fashion in Norwich. The FA Cup, they were beaten by Newcastle, that's bad. And the Champions League, beaten in the semi-finals against Bayern Munich. It's kind of a little bit harsh on Graham Potter. But let's check out the goals. Has there been an improvement in that department? slightly. De Bruyne with 21. He's been exceptional, Kevin De Bruyne. He's almost like a one-man team at this rate. Dybala got 16, 15 for Foden. Donyell Malen got 11. And that is it for players hitting double figures. It's clear as day what the problem is here under Graham Potter. Maybe it's the system, maybe these wing backs just aren't creating enough clear-cut chances, because season after season less players are hitting double figures. Or was it 5 again last year? Not quite sure, but either way, I'm not Ferran Torres on loan. So there's only 4 players hit double figures. That's disappointing. For the amount of talent that Manchester City have got in the forward areas. And for me, that is why Graham Potter has been given the sack. I mean, obviously they're doing better than he did with Brighton, because I mean, up front he's got Danny Welbeck and Aaron Connolly and Neil Maupay. And that could be what sends Brighton down, but they are playing fantastic football. But if you can't stick it in the back of the net, then all those chances mean absolutely nothing. Graham Potter needs to find a way for his strikers to start scoring some goals. He can't just go and spend £30 million on the transfer market. I mean, he can do that over the summer, but right now, they've just got to deal with what they've got. And what they've got is a bunch of players who can create chances, but there is no one there to finish them off. And at Manchester City, I'm going to suggest that that's what's cost him his job. After 3 years, Graham Potter has been sacked at the Etihad. He's won 3 trophies. He won the Champions League, which no other manager in world football has done for Manchester City. But in the Premier League, the performance has been, well, this is 4 years in a row without winning the Premier League title. I think that sums it up. For a club like Manchester City, that is absolutely unthinkable. But we will leave it there. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Graham Potter, what you think. Hey, actually, before we go anywhere, Brighton, they finished 17th, have survived on goal difference, but they've only gone and won a cup. Michael O'Neill's the manager. They've won the FA Cup. So there you go, that just proves it. Brighton are doing even better without Graham Potter. Meanwhile, he's heading to the job centre. As I was about to say, let me know in the comments below what you think about Graham Potter, the whole situation at Brighton, whether you think they'll stay up, whether he's a good manager, whatever, all that kind of stuff. Let me know, I want to know your opinions. But until next time, let me know in the comments what you think down below. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Elecspo. And until next time, we will see you around.